Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Okay, I'm not sure what the groundhog said about this winter this year, but I can tell you that it already feels long. So today, ways to have fun and celebrate the season with the whole family indoors and outside. And all of the recommendations you're about to hear are going to take you beyond the typical sledding and ice skating. So get out a pen and a piece of paper.
That's right, write them down. Chelsey Lewis is the online editor for Wisconsin Trails, and her article appears in Metroparent Magazine. It's called Beat Cabin Fever, 10 kid-friendly winter activities. And she's here now to discuss her list of out-of-the-box fun and new things to do in the Milwaukee area. Good to see you again.
Good to see you guys.
Good stuff.
It's going to sound good to people, you know, who are trying to sort of look at things to do, especially now that we've got some of the holiday times coming up from kids out of school. Nobody wants to hear that they're bored, so we got to keep them busy. Let's talk about your article a little bit. So what inspired you to write this?
Yeah, you know, I think if you're living in Wisconsin in the winter, I mean, you might as well embrace it. So like you said, we've kind of had an early start, and the kids are going to start going crazy early, so you might as well get out and do some stuff. And there's tons of fun stuff to do in the area, both inside and outside.
And I agree with you. I think it kind of starts with, for me especially, an attitude adjustment. So once you get your mind right, then you can start enjoying these things and embrace the cold and the winter and the snow rather than sitting around and complaining about it, which I'm really good at doing. I love your first idea. I didn't even know that you could do this, but you can actually go mushing with Door County sled dogs.
Yeah,
right?
This is a great outfit. They actually rescue huskies, and then they take them down to Whitnell Park, and you can go for short rides with them and take pictures with them. And of course, I mean, they're just adorable, and it's a super fun kind of out-of-the-box thing to do. They typically start in January as soon as there's enough snow on the ground, and yeah, it's a really fun activity.
That's cool.
The next one I've tried before, and it's hard. Like, it's a really good workout. It's going through the woods on snowshoes.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's kind of like the winter version of hiking.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of the Urban Ecology Center, and if you get a family membership, which is only $40, you can borrow snowshoes from them. You can go around their parks at Washington or Riverside, or you can take them out, you know, maybe to the Kettle Moraine and go for a little snowshoe. Yeah, it's a great winter activity.
I'm a fan of their centers too. I'm glad you included that one. You can also ride a zip line.
Yeah, you know, you think of zip lining as maybe a tropical activity.
Absolutely. I did in Costa Rica.
Right, exactly. But down in Lake Geneva, they stay open year-round. So if you bundle up, you can go for a nice zip line tour down there.
You're going to have to cover your face up, because that wind would be so cold, zip lining.
It would be a little chilly, yeah.
How about toboggan? Because that's something people can do here locally.
Yeah, out in Waukesha, Lowell Park, they still have 2 toboggan runs there. They're hoping to open kind of at the end of December. Even if you don't have your own toboggan, you can rent one from there. Otherwise, take your toboggan out there and go for a nice ride down those chutes.
I gotta admit, Chelsey, this next one, I'm not sure I could handle. Pitch a tent in the snow. Whoa. Is there a heater in it?
Yeah, not typically. That is one of the more extreme ones. And I do recommend, if you've never done it before, like you would with summer camping, pitch a tent in your backyard and start there. And that way, if you do get too cold, you can go inside. But, you know, again, if you bundle up and you have the right gear, it can be a lot of fun.
And I didn't realize that some campsites in Wisconsin stay open in the winter, so you can do it at a cool campsite as well.
Absolutely. Out in the Kettle Moraine at Ottawa Lake or Moth Lake, they have some sites that stay open. They typically don't have the bathroom facilities and the water turned on, but you can still go out there and go for a little extreme adventure.
What is Adventure Rock?
Adventure Rock, this great indoor rock climbing gym out in Pewaukee. And what's really great about this gym is they have what's called an auto belay system. So typically in rock climbing, you need a partner at the bottom that has the other end of your rope so you don't fall if you fall off the wall. Well, there it's just attached to a kind of pulley system at the top, so you don't need someone at the bottom, and kids as young as 5 can go there. You go through a little short orientation course and you can start climbing right away.
Cool. So cool. What about learning to curl?
Yeah, curling.
Is that an Olympic sport? I think it is.
It is. And so typically people think of it every 4 years when the Olympics roll around, but we have some great curling clubs in the area. Up in Cedarburg, the Milwaukee Curling Club actually has lessons for people in the winter. So if you want to go out and try curling, again, it's kind of an indoor-outdoor sport because it's about 40 degrees in the shed that they have the ice sheets, but it's a little warmer than being outside.
Here's one that I would like. It's tubing.
Yes, tubing.
Kids love the tube.
And out at Sunburst, it's great because you don't have to hike back up the hill. They have some magic carpets there. You just hook your tube up, you ride up. You don't have to walk back up. They opened their skiing and their snowboarding this past weekend. They haven't opened their tubing lanes yet, so hopefully soon those will be open.
We're going to go through the last 2 quickly because we ran out of time. One is go fishing, go ice fishing, which is great. I didn't realize you could do that at Havenwoods State Forest as well as Kettle Moraine, but that's fun for kids to haul in. in a bass, which is great. Or you can take a trail ride too. It's not just a summer activity.
Yep, again, down in Lake Geneva at Grand Geneva Resort, you can take a winter trail ride or a sleigh ride if you want down there.
So cool. Great ideas. I love it when you're here. Really good stuff to do. And you can read more about this article. She's got great tips for visiting all the places that we talked about. Metroparentmagazine.com. Pick up the current issue and read it online. Great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.